Have you ever wondered how a political leader spends their billions of dollars? It's a question that has intrigued many of us, sparking curiosity and sometimes disbelief. In the world of politics, wealth is a common factor, yet its use and distribution often remain shrouded in mystery. Today we delve into the enigma of one such political leader's wealth, a leader who stands at the helm of the Hamas. With a fortune estimated to be around $2 billion, his wealth is staggering. It's a sum that's hard to fathom, yet it's the reality. From where does such wealth originate, and more importantly, where does it go? How does a political figure of such stature spend billions? Is it used for personal indulgences, political maneuvering, or something entirely different? These are the questions we will explore. Stay tuned as we unravel the intriguing timeline of our leader's wealth accumulation and spending. From humble beginnings to a multi-billion-dollar fortune, the journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. Our story begins in the late 20th century. Born into a family of modest means, the future leader of the Hamas was far from the world of opulence he would eventually inhabit. But even as a young man, he was ambitious, observant, and undeniably charismatic, traits that would serve him well in his rise to power. The first significant leap in his financial trajectory occurred in the early 90s. At this point, he had already established himself as a formidable figure within the organization. His influence brought him into contact with wealthy benefactors both within and beyond the region. These connections would prove invaluable, providing him with the financial backing he needed to consolidate his position within the Hamas. As the new millennium dawned, the leader's wealth grew exponentially. Clandestine funding from allies, alleged involvement in illicit activities, and strategic investment in various sectors, these were all factors contributing to his burgeoning fortune. By the mid-2000s, his wealth was estimated to be in the hundreds of millions of dollars. The next decade saw an even more dramatic increase in his net worth. The leader's financial acumen, coupled with his ability to navigate the turbulent waters of Middle Eastern politics, led to his wealth skyrocketing into the billions. By the early 2020s, reports began to circulate of the leader's multi-billion-dollar fortune. Despite attempts to keep his wealth concealed, the magnitude of his fortune became increasingly difficult to hide. Today, conservative estimates place his wealth at around $2 billion, making him one of the richest men in the Middle East. So, now that we know how the wealth was accumulated, the question remains: how was it spent? $1 billion fortune, how does one even begin to spend it? That's a question many of us might ask ourselves. But for the leader of Hamas, it's a daily reality. So, how does he choose to spend his amassed wealth? Let's delve into some of the major expenditures and investments. Firstly, there's the property portfolio. It's no secret that real estate is a popular investment for the wealthy, and our subject is no exception. From luxurious villas in Qatar to high-end apartments in Beirut, the leader of Hamas has a vast and varied real estate collection. It's estimated that the value of his properties alone is in the hundreds of millions. Secondly, there are the business ventures. The leader of Hamas has stakes in a variety of enterprises, spanning multiple sectors. It's reported that he has significant investments in the technology, manufacturing, and agriculture industries. These investments not only increase his wealth, but also provide a steady stream of income. Thirdly, there's the personal spending. The luxury lifestyle that comes with $1 billion fortune is not to be underestimated. From private jets to designer clothes, the leader of Hamas enjoys the finer things in life. It's speculated that his personal spending runs into the tens of millions each year. And finally, there's the funding of Hamas itself. As the leader of the organization, a significant portion of his wealth is funneled back into its operations. This includes everything from infrastructure and weapons to propaganda and recruitment efforts. The exact figures are hard to pin down, but it's safe to say this spending runs into the hundreds of millions. So as you can see, $1 billion fortune can disappear quite quickly when you're investing in property, businesses, and maintaining a luxury lifestyle, all while funding a major political organization. Clearly, spending $1 billion is not as hard as it seems. So, what have we learned about our leader's wealth and its expenditure? Firstly, we've unraveled the enigma of the leader's fortune. It's no secret now that his estimated worth is around $2 billion, a staggering sum that is difficult for many of us to even comprehend. This wealth didn't accumulate overnight. It has been amassed over a considerable period of time, a timeline that we have traced back meticulously. Secondly, we've delved into how this money is being spent. Our leaders' spending habits are as diverse as they are extravagant, from opulent mansions and luxurious yachts to high-end vehicles and expensive artwork. The leaders' taste for the finer things in life is evident. But it's not just material possessions. We have also seen significant investments in various sectors, from real estate to technology, revealing a strategic mind behind the spending spree. Thirdly, we've looked at the implications of this wealth and spending on the leader's political career. The question is not just about the source of the wealth or how it's spent, but also about the power dynamics it creates. It's clear that this fortune has played a significant role in shaping the leader's political trajectory, providing him with the resources to maintain influence and control. Yet it also raises questions about accountability and transparency, themes that are increasingly relevant in today's political climate. Finally, we've learned that the leader's wealth and spending are not just about personal indulgence or political power. They are also symbolic, reflecting a certain image and persona that the leader wishes to project. Whether this image resonates with the people or not is a matter of perspective. As we wrap up, remember, wealth and power often go hand in hand, but it's how they are used that truly defines a leader.